welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is the first part of our very first niche mini-series. And as you guys know that I have been out of commission for a little bit, but since the most recent, I have no idea what I'm doing. Since the most recent update came out to niche, we are currently on 0.6.1 update right now. Niche, the full release version, is coming out September 21st, but this is the early preview release. They've been making small updates to it as we get closer to the 21st. So I also just wanted to make sure that I got to play around with this one. I've been playing around in this update for a while now. I actually kind of like it. I've gotten used to the new weird buttons and all the fun things that we got now that niche is a little bit closer to being completed. And so today this one I was kind of thinking about doing a new, it's not going to be a full series, and I'm probably going to post some stuff up for you guys, and I might put up a poll for you guys to vote to see what type of challenge you want to start when we get the full release of niche. But this one I'm just going to see if we can make some creatures that are really great at surviving in the Amazon jungle. All of our other series currently are, I think I'm gonna like end those, the Beer tribe, which I know everybody really started liking, and of course our Zephyrin tribe, who's been around for such a long time. I might bring some of those creatures back as like a toss back to them. Like we might talk about adding like shamans into a different game or into a different series as we get really interested in niche and but so far right now what I'm thinking about doing is just kind of playing around with these two characters, not really getting too really interested in our story or just focusing a lot on gameplay, because we're probably not going to be able to get really attached to these guys because we're going to be getting the full release on September 21st. And with that in mind, I also wanted to let you guys know that I still have some of those niche keys that I was going to raffle off to you guys, and we're going to continue that giveaway now because we're getting closer to the full release, and I still have about 4 niche keys that I still want to raffle off. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys know what you need to do. Just leave a comment in this video and be a subscriber on my channel, and you'll be entered in to win one of the niche keys. I'm going to be doing, each niche key is going to be up for vote for each video, so it's going to be like a 4 video process. So I'm going to do comments from this video are going to get a niche key, comments from the next video, and so on and so forth. So we're pretty much just going to focus a lot on just gameplay today and looking into kind of just playing around and seeing if we can survive in the jungle. Like, this is the really cool part about being able to choose our new islands in the new update, because we finally get to choose the island that we start on, which is amazing. And I chose an Amazon jungle just because I haven't really spent a lot of time on these jungles, and I think it looks really cool. I always wanted to be able to actually find a way to survive, and with all of the new things that have been added to the game, it just seems like a lot more of a challenge. So right now what we're going to do is focus on these two creatures. We have Duke Von Kier and Anansi. Oh, I want to name her Anansi. Where? Oh yeah, I have to change it in this. Our new not a mutation menu, this is our family tree. But we can only change names here. So Anansi. So Anansi is going to be with the name, which is like it's like a playback to a mythical spider from a certain African mythology. I don't know which one. I know they're not a monolith, but I don't remember which one. So we have Anansi, who's going to be like our jungle queen currently, and we have Duke Von Kier, who is extremely strong, it looks like. But we're just going to play with them a little bit, see if we can get settled into this area. I've been trying to figure out the best way to survive in a jungle, and so this is going to definitely be a challenge for me. But we're going to get them moving this way because I want to get them to a cleared area where they'll be able to set up shop. Oh look, there's a little nest right here, so we might be able to set up shop here. But I kind of want to get into this area so we can start taking advantage of all these plants. And I finally found a way to survive without on the meat eater plants. For a while I thought you couldn't really tell whether or not one was going to eat you, but see, now we can tell. So this one is a good one, so you can like hit it and it won't eat you. But other ones are a little bit more dangerous. So I think we're going to move him over here and he can hit that. There we go. And we have a healing plant and everything. So we're going to sit her right here. let's see, have her have a baby, and then we're going to clear out the space around the nest, and then hopefully we'll be able to get her to start picking off of this plant. But I think this is how we're probably going to survive. We're going to have Anansi and Duke Von here kind of start a little bit of a colony, and then I think once the colony gets big enough, we might go over to this port over here. See, there are lots of ports and places that I haven't actually been yet. So like this is just going to be more of an exploration, not necessarily a story like we're used to, but we might end up getting really interested in some of our characters as our gameplay progresses. And I always forget now that we don't have our mutation menu over here, we have to go in and change the mutations on our creatures here. So we had a little girl. No, it's a little boy. I can't tell because of his hair is really similar, but he has a mask. Oh, he looks so cool. But he definitely looks like a warrior. He looks awesome. So Takunu. I'm actually okay with that name. But he's our first little boy, and he has, let's see, good eyesight, good hind legs, which isn't a bad thing. We need to remember to fix these. So she has bad eyesight, and I think that's the only thing. And then he has good eyesight, which is probably why Takunu, there he goes, has had pretty good eyesight. We didn't have to worry about him too much. So we're just gonna put that in the mutation menu. Now that the update has happened, we now can actually just choose and like further select what the traits that the creatures are going to get. And I kind of want her to pass down those stripes. If I can get them. Yeah, here they are. Because it'll be cool to start seeing some really interesting patterns. I think the patterns are like my favorite part of some of the newest updates. And I think he has mask. I really wanted spots, but he's going to pass that mask on regardless. I'm not sure. This is going to be interesting, but he doesn't have any other traits that we kind of want to change. And then everything in the mutation menu has to be unlocked. So we have to unlock big ears, Barina ears, nimble fingers, velvet paw. Everything has to be unlocked now, even regardless of where we start, which is, and regardless of what traits our creatures have, which is actually really interesting. Like even if she has velvet paw, which she does, I don't think we can click on it anymore. But even if she has velvet paw, we can't add velvet paw into our mutation menu. It's different when we start unlocking genes like the Barina claw, and I think what's the other one? Some of the prehistoric genes. Once we unlock them, they're kind of there, but everywhere else, we have to deal with trying to make sure that we slowly add them in. So we're going to have her pick up this food since she's going to be able to sit here next to this thing. And then we're going to use our senses to see which plants are dangerous. So this one's fine. So he'll be able to come over here and hit that one so that we'll be able to get more food. I was so happy when I finally figured out that's how you could tell, because I would not have been able to figure out how to survive here without it. And let's see. Takunu, do we have any issues? So we could probably sit Takunu over here. So there aren't anything dangerous over here. And then we're gonna get Duke Von here to come over here and knock this one open. Then he's gonna come back over here so she can mate with him and pick up some food and then jump back into the nest. There we go. Trying to make sure that we use up all of our moves as much as possible. We're going to have a lot of boys. This is going to be interesting. So Takunu is going to be picking up those berries. And the one thing that I always want to keep track of when we have these things here is seeing when they start to run out. So this one's on its last one, which means the next time that it respawns, there's a possibility of it being dangerous. So we always want to be careful to not leave a creature here once it starts respawning. So we're going to have her mate with him, and he's going to come this way. I think there's another plant. Let's go this way. Yeah, there it is. There's another plant right here. And then we have a couple healing plants and everything like that. So we're just trying to get established. And hopefully once this baby has velvet paw and claw, which is good. So we'll be able to send this baby either to sit next to a plant or to go looking for more berries. His name is Kiro. He's a baby animal. He's adorable. He does not have anything except for mask, but he has a beige fur coloring, so I'm pretty sure the mask was probably beige. So that's probably why we can't see his mask. I think everyone's done, so we can just keep going. Let's see. Anansi can have her next baby. Let's see. We're gonna have Takunu go this way, so we can get Kiro to come over here. Anansi's gonna pick that, clear that away, and then sit in the nest. I always like leaving the grass on the nest, especially in the jungle, because we have no idea what's going to be running around here trying to attack us. We're getting a little bit low on food. Where is that plant? So we're going to be able to move over here, clear this out so we can make sure we can see everything. But I like this area. It seems a little bit secluded, and we can leave we can kind of leave a creature to kind of pick off all of these plants whenever they get the chance and whenever they're not dangerous. And I think everyone's moved, so we can slip the day. That's also a cool thing I like, when it comes down, when you can tell, when it can tell that we're done and no one else is moving, which is helpful. We have 2 new babies, Kukirnu, who has good eyesight, good hind legs, and 1 runner leg and 1 claw, which is good. I like having 1 claw. 2 claws is helpful when you're talking about fighting and stuff, but at any other time, it's just kind of annoying. We're gonna get Kiro to come over here, and he's gonna start picking off of that. And then we're gonna get Duke Von here to open this one up, and then come this way. Let's see, we need Takunu to keep picking up that food, and then we have another girl, Anana. I'm not necessarily using any of the names off of our name list because I'm trying to save those, because you guys give me so many amazing names and I love them to pieces, but I want to at least use them when we're actually doing like major stories, so we can get really attached to creatures. And this time I don't think we're going to get that attached to this tribe. I haven't even named this tribe yet. I think we're just going to call them the Amazon tribe. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Which reminds me, I still need to let you guys know about all the different challenges that I was thinking about. Let's see if we can move. Let's move Anansi here. She'll get pregnant again, and then we'll set her over here so if that plant over here respawns, we'll be able to see what kind it is without having someone right next to it. Because any type of movement right next to it will, if it's a bad plant, if it becomes a potentially evil plant, like this one's a bad plant, this one will attack us. If we have enough creatures around, like if we want to test it to try and reset it, we can always kind of sacrifice a creature to it and then try and get Duke Vonkir, since he's the strongest. I think, what's his strength at? He's at 5. So if we can get Duke Vonkir and maybe one of his sons to come over here, he'll be able to like open up the plant almost immediately after the creature gets attacked, so we wouldn't really have that big of an issue, but it's still kind of risky. Let's see. Yes, it's good again, so it's still good, so we can still go and attack it. And let's see, Takunu, I think I want you over here so he can pick off that one. So we have the boys picking off those. Clear this area. Yeah, we could always send someone over there so we could possibly reset it. So it might become good, but it depends. We have the twins, Kukirnu and Anana. Anana can come this way. Kukirnu, I want you to come over here. And then we're going to get Anansi to pick up some of that food, and then she's just going to go back into the nest. We have, I don't know how many creatures do we have. We have 6 creatures, so once we kind of get close to having a similar amount of food and creatures, then we probably will stop breeding for a little bit and then see if we can start exploring into this area. Maybe we'll set up at this nest next time. Right now I don't think we're seeing any kind of much diversity in the genes, because Anansi's AB, Duke Von here is CD, Takunu, BD, BC. Anana is BC. And Kukirnu is AD, so it's kind of weird, but Anana and Kukirnu could have babies, and we wouldn't have to worry about them having any sickly children, which would actually be a good thing, but we really kind of want to see if we can find a rogue of some kind show up. Not even a rogue, just like a wandering creature. There's Larara, which is AD, BD, BC. So Larara, let's go with Lara. I do not like not being able to change that. So let's go with Lara. So Lara, Anana, Kukirnu, Kiru, and Takunu are all right now the creatures that we're working with. She is such a beautiful coloring. I love that. But yeah, she could be a mate for Kiro, so we'll keep that in mind. Which reminds me, we need to change these guys' coloring. So let's change that to orange. So we'll know that these guys are supposed to, or might possibly be mates. And I think we're only going to possibly go with one mating pair at a time, considering that they kind of all have the similar genes right now. Until we get like an actual interesting change to the genetics where we have like a new creature show up, I don't think we're going to have to, I don't think we need to worry about who is actually going to be breeding. So we don't really need to have too many pairs breeding at the same time. Let's go this way. Is there anything over this way? So he has to clear this out before he can go this way. But I think Duke Von Kier is going to be like our mini explorer a little bit. Just while and there's a bunny over here, so we might be able to get him to go pick that up. And we're going to pick up all this food. And I think once their children are old enough, I'm not sure how big we're going to go. Maybe 20. Once we hit about 20 creatures, we'll be able to start traveling to the next island. I think we're gonna keep this good mix that we have of like claw and either velvet paw or runner's leg. That's gonna make it so that they can collect, but they also can protect themselves. And I think that's everyone. So we're gonna skip the day. And let's see if we can get Duke Von Kier. Okay, so there's another creature. Who are you? Who are you? Oh my god. Oh wow, that was a lot just happened all at once. Okay, so we have a carnivore. We have a Kirvon. Kirvon, who are you? Okay, so we have a carnivore that's gonna try and eat our babies, which we don't need. I don't know how fast he can move back over here. No, he can't move that fast, so we're gonna have to protect the babies by like sitting them. We're gonna have to move Lara over here. Kirnu is gonna just take a swipe and then move over here so he can protect his sister. Anana is over here. Anansi's pregnant. Oh, this is frustrating. Takunu is probably going to end up helping out more, and then we're going to get Duke Von Kier in there at some point. I think Anansi's going to stay out of it. He's going to come over here. So everybody's just going to try and protect the youngest, because the youngest can't withstand much of anything. Anana might be able to, and Takunu can definitely handle anything. And then there's going to be those healing seeds. And then I think the Wanderer just disappeared while we were trying to protect ourselves. But I didn't even get to check his stats. Oh, gosh. So I think we're just going to move Anansi farther into the forest or the jungle so that she's not in danger. And I think we're going to just skip the day to see who he goes after. Oh, yeah, he went after our pretty girl. So we're going to swipe and move. Okay, and there's the weird guy. What are your traits? So he has webbed hind legs, it looks like. So he has webbed hind legs, which are an issue. He has D and H. H is good. What does she have? She has A and B. So maybe he's still not that old, but he has short-sighted eyes, velvet paw. He has toxic body recessive. Ooh, I really kind of want that. He doesn't have any other good traits, but except for that Poison Fang. I don't think either of them have that. Nope, they don't have Poison Fang in there either. So I kind of want him, but we also don't have enough food to give to him right now. Maybe once we destroy the carnivore. Oh, there we go. Kukirnu. Well done. I was kind of worried. I thought we were going to have issues. Okay. We have a lot of food. So, no. Where did he go? Good gosh. Kiro. Where did he go? Oh gosh. That's so weird. Okay. Maybe he'll show up after we picked up some more. Oh, maybe that was him. Takunu, go find him. There we go. So we're gonna add him to our tribe. So Kirvan, maybe you will help us have some really cute babies. We already picked that clean. No, we're gonna sit you here, and then our little Anana, so like our little Anana needs to pick off one of our healing plants. Stupid Kirvan ate this one. Ugh. And then we're gonna move this way a little bit. Does he have good hearing? He has medium ears. So that one's okay, that one's safe. So open that one up so he can start picking off that one. And I don't think we hear anything else that's dangerous. But that was eventful. I didn't actually expect that. Lara, you can come back over here. I think he picked off all of our berries, which is unfortunate. We're gonna go back this way to see if we can find anything else. There are all those bunnies in the corner over here, so we might be able to have Duke Von Kier go do some hunting so that we can pick up those rabbits. Oh, our pretty girl, is that her? Or she's bleeding. Ugh. She's beautiful. So we're gonna have her pick that. So now she's fine. Let's have Mama stop her bleeding. And then come back over here and clear away some of the space. Lara is going to pick off that one. Kukirnu is old enough now. So I think Kukirnu and Anana can have babies now. So they might go this way. I'm trying to decide which ones I like better. So there's Lara, who's beautiful. And then I think she was supposed to be for, yeah, Kiro. So let's change this to blue and blue. So Lara and Kiro can be a thing. So she has good for fertility. He has good fertility. He has mask and stripes and medium body. She has mask and stripes, good fertility. They're both fine. I guess it just depends on what we kind of want them to show up with. That, and they both have medium tail. Oh, they have swimming tail. These two both have swimming tail. I think that's why I'm not going to go with them, because I don't want the swimming tail. We're going to put her over here. And Dugvan here, in his haste to find food. Okay, so there's nothing else over here. We're still going for those bunnies. And Duke Von here. Let's go this way. Since we're not going to have them become mates. Even though they can, I'm going to leave their gems that way. But I don't think we need them to become mates right now. And Kiro, let's have you go adventuring this way. Is there anything we can smell that might possibly be potentially harmful? I think I figured out that that's mostly the goal right now, to make sure that if there's anything potentially harmful in the area, that we can smell it first. And let's see. We're going to have Takunu come down here, pick that, and come back up this way. So that one's going to reset in a bit. This one, I think, is going to reset. I'm not sure what that was. I think that was one too. And then there's this one over here. This is why I kind of like this area. It has like really good availability of food if we can pick it the right way. And then we're just going to skip the day. Ooh, we have another girl. So what are you? Oh, nope, that one's dangerous. So we're gonna have to be careful now that that's dangerous. So we're gonna have Anana pick those and then move this way. Did it just come back? Nope. I think, oh yeah, just when it's dark it does that. Let's have Duke Von Kier go this way so he can fish and pick up some food over this way. I really want to mess with these two. So let's have him move over here. And Anansi can come this way. Since Lara's not old enough yet, I don't think we're going to have her meet with Kiro until after Anansi passes away. And I think, okay, so what are their traits? So she has stripes and good eyesight, which are the things that she wants to keep. And then he has those poison fangs, those hind legs that we don't want. The tail is fine. So I think the only thing we're going to have to put down is the eyes and the hind legs. Because we don't want the swimmer, the what is it? What are they called? I don't even know what they're called. It's webbed hind legs. There we go. So we're just going to clear that spot out. And we're going to have her move this way. Well, I don't know. I'm just going to have her push her over here so she can just sit on the mud. And we have our newest baby, Aname, who's adorable, who also has a fishing tail, which I'm not that fond of, but it'll do. And she has BC. She's good fertility. That's good. That's good. I'm fine with that. And I think everybody's moved. No. Kukir knew. So I think that part's fine. But we now have two potentially dangerous plants sitting over there that we're going to have to be aware of and keep track of, because currently I don't think anybody really wants to deal with plants that are going to kill us. And I think, let me see. I think that's the only thing else that we need to do. I think I want to try having that one baby with these two. She's not prego yet. Did we fix it? We didn't make her prego. Oh, that's annoying. Did we? No, she's not pregnant. Okay. I think that's what I needed to do and I forgot. There we go. So we're gonna wait. Is that dangerous now? Nope. Thank gosh. Okay. So we're going to move the small one. Aname is going to be moved over here. We're going to sit Anansi right there. And then Lara is now of age, which is good. And then we're going to have Anana go over here and pick this food. We have a bunch of dangerous plants. This one's not back to normal yet. I don't want to go too close because it might end up being potentially bad. Let's see. Let's have Duke Von Kier run up and down the coast. And there's a bunny. He doesn't smell anything. But then Kukir knew smell something over here. There you go. So he can pick up that bunny meat. And then I think Hero is going to venture this way, and there's, ooh, another creature. Hello, Nukir. You're so cute. I love how close I can get. And I love the the way the eyes look and the sleeping and the it's just so adorable. But yeah, oh, you can see his mask now. Like if you get, oh, sweet baby Jesus. Look, if you get real close, you can see his mask. It's just a really light beige. That's so cool. I thought he was one color. That's adorable. These two look great. I actually really like the way they look. I'm just gonna take that picture. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Now let's see. So can we tell? We can't tell yet. Ugh. We can't tell yet if that one's dangerous or not. We have to move a little bit closer. But Nukir is going to be interesting. He has A and K. Ooh, and blind eyes, toxic body inactive. I really want that toxic body. Toxic body looks amazing, and it has so many pretty colors. I really want it. But I think that's where we're gonna end this part right here, you guys, just because I'm gonna put this through. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to skip the day because we can see ram horns. Ram horns on baby. Really bright red baby. Oh my gosh, you look amazing. Hello, small child. Anansi, let me see your baby. Oh my gosh, the baby's so cute. I love it. So yeah, this is great. So we have been growing fairly steadily, and it looks like all of our creatures are doing really well. So I think that's where we're going to end this part right here, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments if you have ideas for challenges for us to do once the actual full release of Niche is put out. Please let me know in the comments as well. I'm probably going to put the vote up, not on this video, but on a different one in regards to what challenges we might end up doing. Like I said, if you guys want to enter to win that niche key, definitely put down a comment on this video and please subscribe so that you can be entered in to win. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Through the highways and